Alright, hey YouTube, it's Lee. I wanted to make this video because, well, first of all, today I'm 30 days on testosterone, and second of all, I can officially say that my voice has begun to drop. And I've seen a lot of videos on guys and their voices dropping, and that's one of the main things when I went through the videos on YouTube. That was one of the things I looked at because I wanted to kind of gauge where my voice will be at the end of all this. Although I realize that, sorry, my dog's being weird. Although I know that I will never try drop it. I don't know what you have, but get out of your mouth. Anyway, although I realize that I could guess where my voice is going to be, and it probably will be totally different. But what I never saw on videos was anybody describing like how they knew their voice was changing, besides the fact that it dropped, or any physical anything that could give, somebody who's kind of waiting for it to happen any clue that it's coming up or that it has happened or anything like that. So I wanted to do that. I gotta say, one of the first things I noticed was that my throat, and I know it's not my throat that got wider, it's my vocal cords that are starting to expand, but it honestly felt like my throat got wider in some ways. That's one of the things too. I've been coughing a lot more, and I know it's not allergies, and I know it's not me getting sick. So my throat's been drier. It felt like it got wider. I've been sounding like I've been trying to get a cold, although I know that's not it, because this has been going on for about 3 days now, and I have no other physical symptoms of a cold. Sorry. The other thing is that, another reason that, at the very beginning I thought I was getting sick is that I've actually had an increased production of mucus, and I know that's disgusting, but it's true. It really feels like, I mean, it's just been more. I don't know how else to describe it. So, that's another thing I've noticed, just with the voice change, is that I haven't been able to talk for as long without my throat getting dry or starting to cough. I'm getting to the point where I can't sing in the car. Not that I could ever really sing in the car, but to try to sing along with the song, I can't do it. My throat actually starts to hurt, really hurt, to where I won't be able to talk for a good 5-10 minutes, and I actually have to shut up for a while. But a cool thing is that it's helping me pass way more. Today I went out, my girlfriend and I went out to Quiznos to get lunch, and I ordered, and it's one of those things. Normally I can pass maybe about 75% of the time if I don't talk. If I talk, my voice immediately gives me away, but it didn't do it today. Not only did I, get served when I, originally came in the door, but I got served, before I ordered, after I ordered, while I paid. I mean, it was just all the way through I got served. So that was pretty cool. And I know this sounds kind of weird, but I intentionally made myself go out today more, just to see, how often it would happen. And it happened pretty much all day. All day I got served. It was great. I didn't get one mail, not one. I even got buddied, believe that. It was pretty cool. So yeah, that was just great. It was great. Loved it. So yeah, I know there's something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, so the 30 days on testosterone, as far as physical changes goes, my face, for some reason, And this isn't acne, believe it or not. I haven't had really acne start yet. I've had, a couple pimples, but no more than usual, just a random. Anyway, so, sorry, my dogs are being all sorts of weird down there. Sorry, had to take it away. It's hard bone on wood floors. But one of the things I've been noticing is that I've been shaving pretty consistently, and today, for some reason, more so than any other day, it's starting to itch. Like I can't, I'm assuming that hair is starting to come in on my face in places because it's itching. Like I literally want to scrape my skin off my face. It itches that bad. But one of the things that goes along with that is that I have decided that I know a lot of guys keep their little prepubescent mustaches, and for a while because the facial hair helps them pass. But I've decided I'm not going to do that. That I'm going to consistently shave to see if just the shaving will make it come in fuller and thicker. I know that when I went through puberty the first time as a female, and my leg hair started to come in, when I shaved it really young, it came back, and it did. It came back fuller and thicker to the point now where if I were to lift my leg on the table, there's just a lot of hair, especially in my calves. It's been, it's been thick, pretty thick, and it's been dark consistently since my first puberty. So there's that. But it itches so bad. The other thing I wanted to bring up, because as I posted in my last video, my dad died when I was young, and my brothers, I have 3 older brothers, and the youngest of them is 16 years older than I am. So by the time I came along, my brothers had their own lives. They had their own lives. They, one of them had kids, the other one was in the Army, and then the youngest one went into the Army. So they were never really around when I was growing up. So I didn't really have a male role model. Tried to find them, but throughout my life, I know I did. But I never could find one, really, who would teach me, how to be a guy, because all of them looked at me and saw a little girl. So, which is fine. What are you going to do? But, one of the things I found recently, is my girlfriend has been friends with an M to F for quite a while now, for about 6 years. And, since I've started coming into my girlfriend's life, I've met her friend, and her friend has actually been more influential in a lot of ways in teaching me not how to be a man per se, but how to be a gentleman. And I think that's just pretty damn cool. It's great because, the little bit that I can, because I could easily give an M to F, the expected tips of a female from my point of view that I saw growing up, things that I really I just couldn't do a lot of them, but, I knew the things that, stereotypically women liked, and I could contribute that part to her. Now, it's just kind of awesome that, the reverse is true, is that there is so much she can contribute, to me and my, my growing up and, coming into manhood and all that. So it was just, I just wanted to say that was just pretty cool. It was a neat little find. So anyway, I think that's all I have. Actually, that's all my throat will allow me to have right now, because it's really starting to hurt. So I'm just going through things one more time. I really need to start writing things down, because I know these videos always seem random, and I'm always looking all over the place to try and think, to make sure that everything's there. Oh, that's the cracking. The cracking. Oh, I want to say that before I go. The cracking of my voice has honestly been terrible. I hear it more when I talk for extended periods of time like this, or I try to force my voice to go higher than it will. Than its range right now. My low is actually pretty good. It's yeah. It's the highs, but I don't want my voice to be high, so I'm just saying the highs are the ones giving me the problem. So I'm actually starting to have to train my voice not to go above a certain place. So that's all I got, and I hope you all doing well, and I'll talk to y'all soon.